For this hunt, Clark is taking an aggressive approach and covering as much ground as possible with the hopes of calling in a mature bird.
You know, one thing about turkey hunting is when you want to call them in, and that's what we want to do, we're just going to keep moving. We got a big place, so we can cover as much ground as we want to. And if we can find, if we can find one that'll gobble, that's the one we want. That was awesome. You just never know. That was a Jake right there. So that's a year-old turkey. Got about a 4-inch beard, but not a mature bird. But I thought we had him dead to rights, and we did. We could have shot him easy, but 25 yards, that's fun. Hey, we had a great day. You know, turkey hunting is just one of those things that you're gonna have failures. I mean, that's just the way it is. One time you get too close, next time you don't get close enough. We had 2 great encounters with jakes, 2 big ones spitting and drumming right next to us, and then we got 3 in. Michael thought they might be jakes. I thought it was a tom, but we didn't have them that good anyway. And it was an awesome day. Turkey hunting, I mean, it's a rush of all time to actually get one to respond and bring him to you.
True to turkey form, the turkey have outwitted our team and lived to gobble another day. Never one to give up, Clark and Michael returned to the field the next day, this time in a location that already looks promising.
There was a couple hens come through and then some big toms come right behind them. I watched for a little bit and I end up seeing these same 2 hens cut across the left, and I'm thinking, that's probably where it's gonna go down. This is where the hunt gets kind of fun, because now I'm the cameraman and I gotta try to convince Clark, the hunter, what he needs to do next.
I'm still set up straight. He said, you're gonna have to move. And I'm like, I'm not doing it. And he said, Clark, you're gonna have to trust me. I said, I'm not doing it. And then I heard a little extra in his voice. I'm telling you, you're gonna move. Do it now, do it now. That was intense right there. Oh my God. We had so many turkey around us. Oh. They're gobbling. They're drumming. And Michael sees one to the left, and he said he's fixing to come in the opening to the left. So what I got to do is move my gun up and get over there. And I was going to scare these, but he said, Clark, you're going to have to trust me. I trusted him. We got us a turkey. Big old beard on him. Look at that. That was awesome right there. We worked hard. I tell you what, man, we had a lot of different encounters. And that's what I love so much about turkey hunting. Especially a place like this. It's just got a lot of birds. And so even if something happens in the situation where you are, something gets messed up, well, you got a chance to go somewhere else and see if you can get another one to call. Man, that's an awesome turkey right there. Go get him to the truck, and next is Michael's turn.
With a great display of teamwork to draw in the birds and set up in the perfect position, this turkey hunt is in the bag, and Clark and Michael are walking away with a great story and memory to look back on. To continue this early spring hunt, we'll be joining Michael on another aggressive style of turkey hunting and follow along as he and Clark cover a large area of ground to call in a mature gobbler.
All right, we've been hunting about 3 days. We've had an awesome morning. We've seen, I don't know how many big turkey. Clark just got his. We got another one gobbling. We're gonna see if we can get down there real quick. It looks like it's gonna be a great morning. They're still down there. You know, turkey hunting is one of those things that is constantly challenging. It doesn't matter what day it is, where you're at. You know, this morning we heard probably 100 different gobbles. We had this one gobbling. He answered me from like 400 yards away. We walked 200 yards towards him and he quits. And you never really know what happens on that. But that's part of the fun of it. Whenever you get one to gobble back, you just got to try it. After that bird, there was a couple that would fire off, but it was kind of a random fire off. They wouldn't really answer you back but every third call, so it's hard to figure out where they're at. So we decided we're just gonna keep covering ground. We're really actually getting towards the end of our hunt, and we end up going to another area on the ranch, and that's where it got good. That was cool. He gobbled and gobbled and then he quit. And I didn't even have time to get any of my other calls out. And I knew he wasn't far. Golly. Let's go look at him. I gotta go see this guy. Oh gosh. Look at that guy. Shoot. I didn't even really get to, I didn't know how big he really was. I knew he wasn't a Jake, but I know, got some nice spurs on him. Shoot. That's what's fun about turkey hunting, is we have covered so much ground today. We have been busted. We've had them just completely shut off once we get 100 yards away from them. And this is literally one of the last spots we were gonna hunt today. And he gobbled. And we just kind of started walking down the road and we hit the call again, and heck, he was coming. There was no question. Oh man. God, that's beautiful. Shoot. Let's get him back to the truck, cleaned up, and head home. The thing about turkey hunting is it doesn't often work out, but when it does, there's no other feeling like it. We had so many failures throughout this hunt, and it just takes about 2.5 minutes of the right bird, and he's out there strutting in front of you. You got to call at them at the right time, they got to answer you back, and then you have to make the right decisions on how much distance to cut. And that bird, it just worked out. There's no other way to put it. He just came running out there. He decided he wanted that hen, and we got him.
Congratulations, Michael. That's one good-looking turkey.